relatively enjoyable job and a goal to strive for. Life starts to take on a purpose, and life doesn't seem such a waste of time as it would have if there was nothing to look forward to. Sometimes it can be difficult for some to pinpoint what it is that they would like to strive for in life. Even looking for the kind of job a person would enjoy most can be difficult, especially for younger people under pressure to decide what they want to go into before choosing the right university to enroll in. Anyone facing these kinds of roadblocks in their life might find it beneficial to speak to an online counselor. One could easily find an online counseling site through which they can discreetly contact an online counselor. An online therapist would be more than happy to help sort one's thoughts as to what direction they want to head in life. Not only will online therapy offer a person the opportunity to get an idea of what they want to get out of life, it is completely confidential and can be done from anywhere there is an internet connection. Please check us out at www.completecounseling.solutions.com or email at info@completecounseling.solutions.com, and the number to call is 866-900-0316. The next question would be, do you lack ambition or just direction? That's the next question. Oh, it's getting quiet today. Business Insider. Business Insider. There we go. We on track, y'all. Okay. Gotta do some searching here, because I thought everything was pulled up. I think I'm on the computer. Let's see. LOL. Yep. Because I got my computer open so I can do more stuff. Yeah. What is this? Motivational quotes. Okay. So we on the right one. So let me see if I can go back to the other ones I was doing. Yeah, so I mean, like, have y'all been around people that haven't had any ambition? And what are some of the things that it motivated you to do as outside looking in? I mean, like, what are we doing? How are we feeling? Have we ever felt that about our own life? Things like that. And now that we've recognized, like I said, those first two, what do you do if you have no ambition in life? Do you lack ambition or just direction? And how do you manage these 13 motivational quotes? I was going to leave at the end, but let me see. Because I know it went back, but I think I went back too far, so I'm going to search them again. So, do you lack ambition? Lack ambition or direction? That's the one I was looking for. That was the second one. So, yep, this was August 8th, 2011 by Ramit Sethi. Will Teach You to Be Rich blog. I just checked them out a few days ago, so I thought I'd share this with you guys. And it says, how many times have you heard this? If someone hasn't achieved success or reached their potential, others love to say that they just don't want it enough. If they truly cared, they say they would obviously rise to the top just like other people did. And Tiffany says, my customer from last night, sorry she missed your show, had to put the old people to bed, LOL. Okay, gotta get them in the bed. That's more important. And tell your friend, your customer, that she can also, when she downloads the app, she can also go back. It's pre-recorded. After the live show goes off, she can actually listen to it later. There's an option called listen later, and play. So she can always hit the listen later if she's busy, or she can push play after the show goes off live. So we'll be done. Usually be done about 10, a little bit after. So yeah, just let her know that. And thanks a lot for opening that window for people to listen while you're driving around. That is really, really awesome. Thank you. Now, sometimes that's true. I just wrote a blog post on laziness because it really does hold people back. But oftentimes the issue isn't a lack of ambition, it's a lack of direction. Check out this excellent comment from a reader on Hacker News. Quote, I don't think it's fair to categorize everyone who lacks an education or job as lacking ambition, end quote. Why are we all not millionaire successful entrepreneurs? On this site, I don't think it's because we lack ambition. I think it's more that there's a path towards success, or technically several paths, but it's really easy to step off that path. And most of us have never been there before, don't have a guide, and only have the fuzziest of maps. Yeah, this is exactly what a boss lady was at when I was starting this off. In general. I will when I see her again. Cool beans. It's the same with people lower down on the socioeconomic spectrum. Most don't personally know anyone that has successfully jumped classes. They have no idea what this looks like or what's entailed, or if anything they do is on the right track. Oh, this is so me, dude. And so they make very subtle mistakes. You can see this a lot with the choice of institutions they go to and the fields they study. Popular articles like the one I posted here simply say, go to college and you'll get a job. So what many poor people do is they go to University of Phoenix and study sports medicine or something and take on $200K of debt to do so. You and I know this is stupid, but that information never filters down to the people who need it. The mainstream articles just say, go to college and you'll get a job. They never say which college or what to study or how to study, or what it feels like when you just don't understand a concept but need to pass the final to graduate. I can give you a list of a couple dozen top colleges off the top of my head, but that's because I've worked in elite institutions and I know which schools my coworkers went to, and I have lots of friends in that social circle. For the average person, that list is Harvard, MIT, Stanford, and then if they don't get into one of those, they have no idea what to choose. It's really easy to forget just how much we know simply by being part of a community that's made it. Much of this stuff is not obvious at all until you see someone do it. And if everyone you know is in similarly dire straits, you have nobody to teach you. Oh, whoa, for real. That was the realest thing I ever heard. I don't know about you. Ideas to consider. Plenty of us are ready to work harder. We just don't know where to direct our energy. See, it's all about energy. It's not just a matter of knowing the physical steps either. Many of us have invisible scripts like, I don't deserve to be rich, that paralyze us from using even the knowledge we do have. For example, I could give someone the perfect steps to take to find a dream job or earn more. But if they have invisible scripts filtering all new information, nothing will work. Their filter will always distort the information they're receiving. As I've always stressed here, willpower and desire are not sufficient conditions for success. I have plenty of people who claim they're ready to change, but they never do. And that is very true. Instead, we also need systems, structure, and automation to ensure we follow through when willpower fails, which it eventually does. Succeeding isn't easy. If it were, everyone would be successful. But just because something is hard doesn't mean it also has to be confusing. Okay? No matter what your goal is, someone has achieved it and laid out a step-by-step roadmap covering the major steps. This is critical. Success can't be an abstraction. It needs to be a process. Here's my 16-step roadmap for earning more straight from my Earn 1K course. A lot of my readers want to earn more money. The problem is that earning more money is such an abstract goal that it's practically impossible to pursue. If you're serious about doing it, which since you're here, I assume you are, then you need more than the desire to earn more. You need an actual process for doing it. In other words, you don't need a Christmas list, you need a to-do list. Today, I want to give you a key piece of the puzzle, my 16-step roadmap to earning more, straight from the Earn 1K course. This is a one-page PDF document with a visual roadmap and explanations of the key steps on your quest to earn more. Instead of joining my insider list, I'm trying something new. I'm going to ask that you tweet about today's post. Once you do, you'll get access to the 16-step roadmap that has helped thousands of my students know the roadmap for learning more. So read more posts, get those quotes in your head. Read stuff I read stuff like this all the time because that's one thing I was struggling with this whole process. How did it get started? What do I do next? Where do I go? Who's going to teach me? What am I learning? But I've also back it up. Slow down on that too, because it's little steps. And if the person is your leader, you need to trust. That's why I talked about building better relationships Tuesday night with Miss Cassandra, which was freaking awesome. I just enjoyed that show. And if you haven't checked that out, it's on the playlist. Pre-recorded so you can hear it. So the whole process thing is very critical when you can trust who's teaching you the way, showing you the way. And it's some things you're going to have to unlearn, and there's some new things that you have to learn in order to get to that next level. You can't stay where you are and still think you're going to go to the next level. It just doesn't work that way. Either you're ready to step on the next step or you're going to stay on the same step. And the results will follow. So, last but not least question. How to manage people with low ambition. How to handle people with low ambition. It's not so much of staying away from, that's also what I'm learning, but it's also how to handle those types of people. Very important if you're learning how to do that. How to manage. I'm spelling it wrong and stuff. How to manage people with low ambition. I like this because people don't say ambition a lot. They say success, they say motivated, they say this, they say that. They don't say nothing about ambition. I rarely hear that, And if I do, I'm not used to hearing it. So, you tend to think it's not heard. So, how do you manage people with low ambitions who fail to do work well or on time? Sue Wright, above all else, learn to be a good listener. Answered September 29th, 2014. Okay. So, Strange as it may seem to some,